Tonight, I want to talk about shade fabric. What time of year we use it, the percentage we use, and what types of trees need it. So as you can see here, my humble opinion, trees look pretty good. No stress, they're growing, they're green, no sunburn. We've had a couple months here of between 105 to 115. We are at August 26th at the moment. It's been kind of a long summer, long spring as well, but the summer has, July and August have made up for what we didn't get in June. Anyway, shade fabric. Here at the nursery, I use 50%. 50% is good if you are a container growing, which I am, obviously on a large scale, and you don't want a lot of growth. You kind of want the plants to maintain, not do anything crazy. You don't want to have to repot often. You don't want them to get too tall. The ceiling in here is 8 foot. I want the plants to live, look pretty, be healthy, get them ready for their new home, your yard. If I wanted more growth on the plants, let's say on the new tropical garden that I've built outside the mango house, there I'm going to use 30% shade fabric for trees that are going to go into the ground. They'll get 30% shade fabric the first summer. We'll see what happens the second. If you have 50% shade fabric, as I do here, you're not going to get much growth. If you are container growing, that's fine. If you're in-ground growing, you're going to want more growth than what you'll get with 50%. 30% would be good. Except if you are starting avocados and loquats, they're going to want 50 to 60% the first couple summers. If you go any denser than that, and I get this a lot from customers, they tell me that they already have some shade fabric at home. Can they use it? I ask them where they purchased it. They said Home Depot. They don't know what percentage it is. That is not going to be appropriate for growing trees. Those shade fabrics are generally made for people, which means they're 90 to 100% blockage. You're not going to get any growth on your plants. In fact, they're going to struggle and slowly die because they're getting no sun. These plants, in particular here, these are subtropical and tropical. They do need sun. For people, 100% is cool. For avocados and loquats, 50, 60%. If you are container growing, 50%. If you are in-ground growing, anything other than loquats and avocados, 30% is good. You don't want to block the sun out completely. You just want to soften it up a bit so the young plants do not burn. Where these are native to, in the wild, they generally get started underneath other plants. They don't see any direct sun the first year or 2 or 3. You could see here my Jamaican cherries, which 4 or 5 months ago were 2 to 3 foot taller, now 8 foot plus. They're pushing the ceiling. That's cool, a lot of growth, but they're getting a bit leggy. Not a lot of foliage on the sides of the trees because they're not getting a lot of sun. Same thing here with the peanut butter trees. They're pretty, they're pushing out flowers, they're fruiting. Not much growth in the bottom part of the tree. Again, not enough sun. Do not use what you happen to have laying around the house, especially if you don't know what percentage it is. If you don't know, spend a few dollars, get some shade fabric that is the appropriate percentage for what it is that you are growing. Again, 30% unless you're doing avocados or loquats or container growing. I happen to use Arizona Bag Company, 25th Avenue in Buckeye in South Phoenix here. They do a good job. Their service is excellent. The quality is excellent. You can order at other places such as Amazon and other distributors. Again, we are August 26th today. We've had a good 8 to 10 weeks of 105 plus, many days of 110 plus. Trees are looking pretty good. Bananas are even fruiting here in pots. Trees will need some sun to grow. but they don't want too much sun when they're young. Be mindful of the percentage of shade fabric you are purchasing and using. If you have any questions, please ask in our Facebook group, Living the Green Life. Our Instagram page is Seamus_O'Leary_. Our website is greenlifebyseamuso'Leary.com. We do sell plants through the website, but that is for the Phoenix area only, for pickup or local delivery. We do not ship plants. Thank you for your interest, though. Hopefully this was helpful to you in some way. Have a good evening.